Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. I've said publicly many times over a span of years that it's my intent to sell XRP at a level that I think is a lot lower than most people would be interested in selling it. That's just what I've picked up from seeing what people are posting on social media for over half a decade at this point. And for me, that means that I'd probably, and this isn't etched in stone for me, but this is more or less what I'm thinking is highly likely I'll do, is I'll start selling XRP the first little bit when XRP hits $5, assuming we get that ever, and it better happen, right? I've been holding for almost 6 years. And then I'll be scaling out over a probably short period of time because the rallies don't last as long as the bear markets, obviously. So I'll be scaling out of my position as the XRP price goes higher, and I suspect I'm probably going to be either completely out of my XRP position or close to it by the time XRP hits $8. So that means that a lot of the selling would happen somewhere in between, maybe closer to $7 or something like that. And some people are just giving me grief over this. Oh my God, do you just not believe in XRP? Do you not believe it's going to go way higher than that? What are you doing? Don't you know it's actually money and you don't sell money? Stuff like that. And I'm just like, whoa, baby girl, shh, baby girl, hush them beautiful lips. Let me just tell you something here. Different people want different things in life and have different goals and have different quantities of XRP. So I want to break down some of my thought process here. Now, it was nice to see that, although some people think that I'm absolutely stupid, S-T-O-O-P-I-D, stupid, for being willing to sell my XRP for such a low price. Most people seem to understand where I'm coming from, but I want to expand upon these thoughts because I haven't talked about this in depth in a really long time, and I think it's a fun conversation regardless, because whatever your goals listening or whatever you personally are shooting for, like, it's a fun mental exercise just to hear what other people are interested in doing anyway. But also, just again, to illustrate the point, there is no necessarily right or wrong answer because it's subjective. What we want, it's different. But before breaking this down, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. And by the way, I will note, like, I don't know what's going to happen with XRP price. I recognize it could go to zero and I could be way off on what I hope is going to happen, and it could just go to zero and I lose everything. Or it could be worth way more in the future, which is what I personally think is much more probable for tons of reasons. It is also possible that we could see outrageously high prices. We could see, what if we do see $20 XRP or $50 or $100 or $150, like, you know, maybe even higher. Like, the idea of that does not sound wacky to me. But if we're ever going to see those prices, I don't suppose we're going to be seeing, especially the higher ones, I don't think we're going to be seeing that in the short term. And so the question is, what if it takes 20 or 30 years? What if I just sit around and hold and never take profit because you listening have a different target than me, perhaps, and different quantity of XRP, different life goals? And again, I understand most of you like get where I'm coming from, which is why I don't, like, whatever your selling price is, whether it's way higher or less than mine, I don't think you're wrong or stupid. Like, there are people out there that are going to be selling pretty much all of their XRP closer to $3. Okay, and fine, if that's what's right for them, cool. I'm not going to tell anybody what's right or wrong for buying or selling anything. I'm not offering financial advice on that. I just think it's a fun topic to discuss and share personal perspective. But what got me thinking about this was a post from an XRP community member on X, formerly known as Twitter, and this the name of this individual is XRP Avengers. This guy wrote the following: is anyone here going to sell all their XRP at $10? I think some will sell 80% of their XRP. What is your guys' exit prices? And folks, I always think this is a fun topic of conversation, and by the way, I encourage you to drop what you're planning on doing in the comment section below. Let's keep the conversation going, but here's how I responded. And thank you for vast majority of people being kind and understanding, even if you have different goals for yourself. Thank you to the vast majority of you for being kind. But some people do think I'm stupid. So I wrote back, I said, I'll likely sell all of my XRP, scaling out from $5 to $8, assuming we end up ever seeing those prices. On the upper end of that range, I'd have over a 3,000% increase, which is plenty for me. I'm not going to be a greedy idiot. I don't care if XRP goes way higher than that. I'll be happy for everyone else, but I'll likely be 100% out or close to it. Yeah, and so, so with my average buying price, and with how much I put in, that's all I want. That's all I need. I'm good to go. Now, the Flare community account on X responded to me and seems to have a very similar mindset because, look, a lot of people, they do have trouble. Like just as, when prices are tanking, people have trouble holding and they have this urge to sell before it goes lower. Well, as the prices are doing the opposite thing and moving way to the upside, people have a hard time selling. I am not going to fall in that trap. And I don't care if XRP goes 12 times higher than where I sold it at my highest. I don't give a damn. I simply don't. I'm going to make sure I get mine because I don't know what next week's lottery numbers, the winning numbers, will be. So I'm going to ensure that if something's life-changing for me, I take it. To not do so would be greedy and stupid. That's my opinion. And it's not to make fun of people that have fallen in this trap. You're a normal human if you've been through this. But I'm saying I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be like that. And so Flare Community wrote back to me and wrote, I'm of a similar mindset, Moon Lambo. I would likely sell the majority of my XRP, but not 100%, with the intention of re-entering at a lower price. There is a wide expectation of $10 to $13, and many will wait patiently for them targets. Will they be reached? It's certainly possible, but if not, well, you will see many people ride XRP back down, expecting a bounce and not locking in any profits. It happened to me in 2017. My greed clouded my judgment, but now I see crystal clear. No shame in selling. Detach your emotions, realize profits. Exactly, and I appreciate that Flare community account here shared his personal journey, because it doesn't mean anybody's bad and stupid. Like, this is it's like a trap that humans fall into. And so I'm going to refuse to pursue. I don't care who yells and screams at me or says that I'm an idiot. I'm going to execute my plan, and that's that, period. So I will be out and that's also the reason that I bought so much damn XRP, so that I could do this while still achieving the dollar figure that I think is appealing for me. So spot on, Flare community. But yes, I don't want to be trying to sell where everybody thinks that it's going to go. I want to sell well before that so that I make sure I got mine, because I'll tell you what, again, like I mentioned earlier, I've been holding almost 6 years. If I miss this thing, that might mean I have to hold another 6 years. I'm not doing that. I mean, if I have to, I will, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not going to put myself in a position by being greedy that would result in me having to do that. That's what I mean. Okay, and then so then I responded to him and said, you and I are on the same page. I've been waiting almost 6 years for a new all-time high. So when it happens, if anything, I'll be freaking out if I'm not selling quick enough, whereas most would be concerned about selling too soon. But even if I sell at all, I will still be here cheering on for everyone who sells their XRP at a higher price than me. I just won't be taking such a risk. Nothing is certain. And then Flare community wrote back to me and said, it's not our first rodeo, Moon Lambo, but for many it is. In the moment of a euphoric bull run, exiting a position is easier than people think. I'll read it how he wrote. He wrote, I'll hold just more day for an extra 5%. I think what he meant to write is, I'll just hold one more day for an extra 5%. And that is how people think. Like, it's gonna go. I'm gonna feel like an idiot. Just one more day, another 5%. And then Flare community says, sadly, this mentality often leads to getting caught by surprise, and after a dip, there is a perpetual hope of returning close to the all-time high to exit, but that does not come until many years later during a new cycle. The drawn-out bear market has blessed me with an opportunity to accumulate XRP to a point that reaching astronomical price predictions is not required for me to realize my financial goals. Spot on. This guy gets it for sure. This guy absolutely gets it. And same for me. In terms of accumulation, I will tell you this: if I told the 2018 era Moon Lambo, hey Moon Lambo, you're going to have this quantity of XRP in the future, I would have dropped my jaw. I was like, what? How is that going to happen? And because I had so much damn time to accumulate, though. I did. I had all this time. So I just sat there, I waited, I did my own research, I did all that crap. I sit here, I put up with the SEC BS. You better freaking believe when it hits the targets that are going to be life-changing wealth for me, I'm going to take the damn profit. And it doesn't mean that I think XRP won't go higher. It means I don't know for sure and I'm not willing to take the risk. That's it. And I bet a lot of people are going to sell higher than me. And good for all of you if you do. And I very sincerely mean that. I'm still pro XRP. I'm still going to run my YouTube channel. And when the thing crashes eventually, which is inevitable because that's what happens, it goes up in a straight line forever. When it crashes, then it's a virtual certainty that I'll buy back in at a lower price. Just like I was dollar cost averaging in 2018, I'll be doing it again next time there's an opportunity for that after a new all-time high. And then there's somebody named The Real Kramer who wrote to me and said, I was a greedy idiot with VeChain and left about $500,000 on the table. And he's got a little laughy emoji. C'est la vie. Money comes, money goes. Oh, yes, indeed. Such is life, my friend. But I've seen so many stories like this, and so people get it, and it's human nature. All I'm saying is I'm not going to fall into that trap. I don't mean to be offensive towards anybody that has fallen into that. You're a normal human. It's easily forgivable, and you can correct that in the future. I refuse to do it. And if that means people call me stupid on the internet, well, guess what? I get the life-changing wealth, and you can call me stupid. How about that? Suck it. Here's somebody named Ben Appetit. He shared this screen grab of what was a real post on Twitter back on May 16th, 2011. And I've shared this on my channel more than once. It's been heavily circulated for over half a decade at this point. But there's a guy named Greg Schoen, if that's how you say it, who posted this. Again, May 16th, 2011. He posted the following. This is mind-blowing, but it's real. I wish I had kept my 1,700 Bitcoin at 6 cents instead of selling them at 30 cents now that they're $8. And so here, and this is in response to me saying, yeah, I'm going to sell at $5 to $8. So to me, I took it as an insinuation that I'm doing something that is Greg-esque. You know, I'm doing something, I'm making a poor move just like Greg did, selling way, way, way too soon. And to me, this is apples and oranges. And so I responded to this guy and wrote the following. That's a very popular, highly circulated post. Today, his 1,700 Bitcoin would be worth about $45 million. If there is an insinuation that I'd be making a similar mistake in selling all my XRP in the $5 to $8 range, I reject that. I'll have achieved life-changing wealth in that range. And so folks, think about this. Even if he had sold his 1,700 Bitcoin at $8, that would not be life-changing wealth for him, or, well, most people anyway. And it's subjective, so you could find him to be, oh, of course, that'd be dramatically changed my life to the best. Okay, I'm just speaking. I'm in a first world country. Most people would say, okay, it would be great to have that, but realistically, you know, it's like you could buy part of a car with that, whatever that would amount to. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be great. That would be a lot more than when he sold it at 30 cents if he had sold it at $8. But he wasn't going to achieve life-changing wealth at all. What I'm saying is I'm going to in this range. I won't be selling too soon. And if XRP is worth $100 in the future, I'll look back on me selling at $5 to $8 with happiness. I will never regret that. Ever. Not a chance. Because to do so would be it would be the same as me being mad that I didn't pick last week's winning lottery numbers. That's how stupid it is. That's why I'm not going to do that. There's somebody named Ryan here who wrote the following to me. He seems to not agree with me, and he says, why are we talking about when to sell? Don't you guys understand what crypto is, or do you even believe in your own investment? It's going to be money that you use around the world. You won't need to sell money for money. That's stupid. So there you go, folks. I'm making a stupid decision. It's money. I shouldn't sell my own money. Do I even understand my investment? Do I know what I hold? Well, apparently I don't. And I think, I'm wondering, after reading that, and nothing against him on a personal level, but I'm just, I got to admit, when I first read that, I was wondering if he's new to crypto. I don't know. And so here's what I wrote in response. And I don't say that to be venomous or anything. Like, if somebody's writing that to me, I can't help but wonder if they're new. Because there's all sorts of exchange rates. So even if it's money, there are all sorts of differences in exchange rates, and it can be beneficial to swap from one currency to another regardless, even if it is money. So here's what I wrote. History shows us that after parabolic moves to the upside, cryptocurrencies tank in price relative to fiat currencies. After I achieve life-changing wealth by selling my XRP between $5 and $8, I intend to purchase more after the price tanks. If you don't understand why I refuse to pass up on selling my XRP for life-changing profits, I can't help you. But the price will crater at some point after it enters price discovery. People new to crypto don't understand that. It won't just keep going up forever. Yeah, so again, it's a small percentage of humans that don't understand why I insist on taking life-changing wealth. It's a small percentage. And I think that, so I mean, again, no offense to him. I suppose when he says you don't sell money, I don't think he understands, even if it's money, that there are foreign exchange rates for various currencies. Like, imagine you see the Argentine peso cratering, but you hold a bunch of that. Like, do you switch your position? Because it's money, right? You'd switch your position probably, right? It's been devastated. It's been beat to death, way more than even the United States dollar, which has been severely debased by the Fed. Then there's this from Irish Red Crypto. Same boat. Most of my bags will be sold at $5. It can go far higher, but I'll hit my euro target I've had at 5. I hope it does go higher for everyone in the community that have waited so long. Yeah, so I feel the same. Because I think a lot of people aren't going to be selling much, if any, of their XRP until way higher prices. And I wish the best for everybody. I hope you guys sell at a way higher target than me. But I'm going to do what works for me. And I do want the best for all. Of course, we're a community here. Yeah, of course. And so Irish Red Crypto, totally on the same page with you, 100%. And then there was this from somebody named XRP Boy responded to me. And he wrote the following. Y'all must have huge XRP bags. At 100,000 XRP at $10, that's only $1 million. So after tax, way less. I certainly couldn't retire on that. I need $50 to $100 XRP to retire. Okay, yeah, and so, again, I hope you hit that target. I do mean that. I hope you hit your target. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'd be very skeptical of that type of range anytime soon. But if it happens, great. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it happens the next cycle. I'd be shocked. I think XRP is going to go on a face-melting rally. You know me. But if you're talking about upwards of $100 XRP the next time it goes, how much money do you think is jumping into the crypto space? Where's Bitcoin going to be? Because XRP is going to be directionally following Bitcoin into a certain degree. Anyway. So here's what I wrote in response to that. And I'm not ever going to reveal how much XRP I hold. I doubt I'm ever going to change my opinion on that. Today, I can just tell you I have no intention of doing that. But I wrote the following. Different people have different goals. I already have a particular net worth without crypto, and I'm not counting on any crypto profits in order to retire. I'll treat crypto profits purely as a bonus to me. Once I factor in what I'd have from XRP if I scale out of my position between $5 and $8, and I add that to the rest of my net worth, I'll be sitting pretty. Also, I will put that profit to work for me by investing it. So even if I only, in quotes, if I only ended up with $1 million in profit from XRP after taxes, it would be worth more like $2 million after about 7 years investing in equities. I'm not saying how much XRP I hold or what my profit target is. I'm just using these numbers to share my thought process with you in a hypothetical. Some people are seeking greater profits than I am, and that's fine. Everyone is in a different situation and with different goals. Yep, I could not more firmly believe that. So XRP Boy, I don't know if you're listening, but I wish you the best. I hope you do hit that target. But for me, I risked a lot more than most people in purchasing the quantity of XRP that I have. And I did that. Part of my strategy was to be able to exit way, way, way sooner to hit a particular rough dollar target that I have in mind. And by the way, if anybody's wondering where I'm getting this number when I said, if I had $100 in profit after tax and invest that for 7 years, it'd be about $2 million. Just use a compound interest calculator. This one's Money Champ. I've used this a ton of times. So if you have $1 million, this is what it's showing. If you plug in $1 million and then it grows for 7 years at 10%, that would be just shy of $2 million. So so my XRP profit's not done turning me into an even more wealthy individual as long as I don't spend it. And I don't need to. Like, I also am going to keep work. Like, I'm not going to stop working personally. I don't want to. I got to do something with my life. So I'll keep earning money, and then I could spend 100% of the money I earn on silly crap. I could blow it all on hats. Name the movie reference. I can do whatever the hell I want. Realistically, though, I'm like, stuff can be fun. I'm not going to go nuts with that. To me, what's more important is what my money is buying me is, ease of mind. Peace of mind. That'd be a better word. It's buying me peace of mind. If you say my money's not doing something, I say BS. I sleep easy at night because it's there. To me, that's more important than stuff, okay? Not that stuff isn't fun. Not that I won't buy stuff. It can be fun to have toys and stuff, whatever. Spend money on a crazy-ass car. Whatever. Get your Lambo, son. It's fine. But if you're investing, and I understand that this isn't a straight line, just like crypto isn't. You'll have ebbs and flows. You'll have up years. You'll have down years. But if you look at the S&P 500 dating back to 1957 until within the last several years or so, and I'm pulling from memory, but I know this to be pretty much correct, the average rate of return is a little over 10% for the S&P 500. So, you're talking about an average there. It's like that. So that's the average market performance. That's it, right? So then if you're talking about hitting that, if some people say that's not attainable, I say literally you're wrong. It is attainable, and it's been attained on average since the 50s. So there are years that are down, years that are better. But that's the average. So even if you do slightly below average, what are you at? 9%? If you do slightly above average, what are you at? 11 or 12%? It's not crazy. These are real numbers. And I understand that inflation is a factor, but the percentage is the percentage. So yes, you would be talking about doubling those XRP profits. So then my XRP didn't get me 1 million. It was a major factor in getting to 2 million. And that's separate from the rest of my net worth. Completely separate. And I'm not counting on crypto for retirement. So again, people are in different positions. If you are 100% counting on crypto for retirement, then I could more easily understand why you might feel that you need a much higher XRP price. I'm not in that boat. And then there was this. Stephen Walters just had a simple question for me. He wrote, you have stated before, if I'm not mistaken, that your average buying price for XRP is 15 cents. So 3,000% profit would be reached at $4.50 USD, question mark? Or have I understood it wrongly? And so I thought I'd clear this up. So I wrote to him and said, 15 cents is the lowest I ever bought XRP, but my average buy price is about 25 cents. If XRP reaches $8, that would be a 3,100% increase. The XRP I sell at a lower price than that, of course, would be a lower percentage than 3,100%, but I intend to scale out at various price points along the way to get a nice blend. That's the goal anyway. Right. And so just like I dollar cost average in over time, I'll be scaling out over time. And it'll be over a shorter period of time because those high prices are typically short-lived. So I'm not going to risk holding too long at that point. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm coming from. I mean, so if you're telling me that I shouldn't be happy with 3,100% increase in XRP on the high end, get the hell out of here with that nonsense. That's an insane return. And yes, life-changing for me. Yes, absolutely. Unquestionably. So there we are. So that's my thought process and all of this, and I wanted to take some time to actually expand upon it because there's actually a lot to say. Let me know what you think. And again, whatever your target is, if it's lower than mine or higher than mine, great. And by the way, just because I'm saying that I'm going to sell from 5 to 8, it doesn't mean that I'm going to have necessarily some crazy high return, but to me, subjectively, it is. So you might think it's not life-changing. Well, for me, what I'm telling you, it is for me. Just like you could find somebody in a third world country that would find, if they had 1,700 Bitcoin and sold it at $8, that's not life-changing for someone like me, but it would be for some people. So what I'm saying is, even if you don't think my target is life-changing, I'm telling you, for me, it is. For me, it will change things for me dramatically. So, but again, it's all subjective. That's what I need. And plus, I hold other cryptocurrencies, and so on top of that, I got a whole bunch of other cryptocurrencies that I'm planning on selling for crazy amounts. And then I'm going to redo it again after market tanks and sell again in the future while the rest of my money is earning money and I work so I earn, like I have multiple income streams. Yeah, I'm good. I'm not I'm not worried about it. Everybody's situation is different. So there we go. So I'm just saying, if any of you people out there thinking that I'm stupid, maybe change your mind, son, because you're wrong. You are off. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.